Alright guys, welcome back to the final war of Season 21. Let's just get this out of the way first. We won the war very nicely. We secured our spot in Platinum 2. This first fight is the only one that really bothered me. I go in with Iceman on the Hazard Shift Hyperion, and I've done this a million times against Hyperion with Iceman, and I just make a stupid mistake calculating my timing where my ice armor has to refresh after he throws his special 3, because I have no problem. I expect to tank at least 1 or 2 special 3s. That's the beauty of Iceman against Hyperion, is I'm only going to take like 5% damage. So I go in, I'm like, this is fine, and then for whatever reason, I think I just hit him too many times, and I tried to push him away. Here, that heavy attack gave him too much power, and then I'm like, oh crap, I gotta do a long combo. I go into the special 1, and look at that gray bar. It is almost gone. I don't even think the animation of Hyperion even stood up, and the AI throws a special 3, and there he goes. So that was just frustrating. So first fight of the last war, we want to win it, and I drop a goose egg. So we go back in, we finish it off, and now we've got to, pick up our A game for the rest of the war. So no big, really shouldn't have been any trouble here, but we get him down. Next we have a Mysterio on Hazard Shift, and Iceman's not really a problem. I've over time I've gotten, except for that heavy at the beginning, over time I've gotten much better at fighting Mysterio. The only thing you gotta worry about is if he throws that special 1, you just parry until the timer disappears, or back off until the timer disappears, so that none of the damage you do after he throws a special 1 gets reflected back onto you. And then here, this one has I think it's like 60 or 80% power until special 1, and then minus that percentage afterwards. So I can just continuously pound into him. After he throws the special 2, I'm going to lose some power, and I'll miss a couple hits. So that's not a big deal there. It's really just, I think he does get a couple special 1s off there, so you'll see I'll just back off, and while that purple timer is going, just parry 1, 2, 3, and then I can go back in and hit him without worrying about the damage being reflected back on me. It's one of those champs that you wonder why you're taking damage the first couple times when they first come out, and once you understand the mechanics, it becomes a lot easier. There he goes. Next we've got this Sorcerer Supreme on the Matador, so I'm not going to gain power until she throws a special. I'll go with Doom. She's a stubborn defender, but Doom's a stubborn attacker, so a bunch of parries, and I don't have to worry about, even if I dash back on those specials, I'm not gonna, not gonna trigger the indestructible, and it's pretty much just a Sorcerer Supreme fight. There's no big power gain on it, and I'm pretty much in control of the entire fight. Just be careful not to, I just don't fight a lot of Sorcerer Supreme, so I just want to make sure that I don't mess up dashing back on these specials that I try to give myself a little bit of room. But there she goes. Next, for the millionth time, we got Korg on Mixmaster, no 23. We boost up, and I don't believe this one was only like a, I don't know, 640 or 660, so the percentage of the shrug off is, less than 50%, which in Kabam's term could be 1,000%. It depends on how the AI feels that day. They could shrug off everything you know, at 40% and shrug off nothing when it's almost 70%. So, um, you know, you've seen this done before. Doom continues to shred him on this node. You know, it's all about just, you know, keeping track of your hits, parry, medium, light, medium, throwing those special twos when the rock snacks are down, getting the big damage off the incinerates, and manage his power so that I don't have to take too many special ones to the face. I always forget this one does have the, you know, the increased prowess. So you don't want to you still want to keep hitting him. You don't want to back off and let him get those prowess charges either. So, but it's pretty much the same thing every single time. It is easy to mess up, but when it goes well, it's great. Alright, he's almost down. The final Korg of the season. Alright, now we're back on our similar path 9. We got an Annihilus on the window of opportunity stun when I open. So we're going to throw a advanced power boost, like a power star, so that I can throw a special one right off the bat and immediately nullify his the rod, so I don't have to worry about him going unstoppable. And from there on, I can comfortably bait his heavies, and by the time the rod comes back now, you can see I'll have enough power to throw another special one. So that's the name of the game with this one. I'm not going to use Doom's stagger to get rid of them. I'm going to rely solely on the special one. So that was a nice intercept, like evade and hit counter on his special one, get back to my special one, nullify the rod again, and again counter his attacks without parrying it all. There was another nice counter. Haven't fought an Annihilus in a while, was pretty happy with how smoothly this one went. Again, another nice evade and counter. So once you've got that handled, like, it makes Annihilus a lot easier. And then for the first time this season, we've got a Corvus Glaive appearance. I saw this Emma Frost on Window of Opportunity stun, and she gains power every time she's got something that she's immune to, and since she's immune to a lot of stuff. And I figure Corvus will be able, and she's also a stubborn defender, so Corvus will be able to get in the parries during when the stun timer is down, if I need to. But for the most part, I don't even know if I let her go indestructible once. See there, I can get a parry in when the timer's down. I don't counter in off of the special, so as to not trigger the stubborn. So I just block it and then come back in, and you know, this was about as flawless as I could have asked for against this fight. Fantastic. And last, I know I missed the recording last time, but here we'd already died at least once already to this MODOK on the hazard shift and stun immune. I figured I could go in with Corvus and just pound critical hits into the block. I already had the one charge. Problem is still he's getting that indestructible all the time. For the most part, you know, the idea did work, but you know, one slip up and you're done. So I continuously try, like, I was able to get the indestructible off, baiting some heavies right there, and then I can go in, pound into his block. But there I mistimed the evade on his special one, and then I get too greedy with a couple hits at one point, and he counters me, and I get destroyed. And I do go in with Iceman to finish it, but that is the end of the war. So we finished our spot in Platinum 2. We had a lot of ups and downs this season. Faced a lot of tough opponents, and considering what our overall record ended up being, I think we're all pretty happy that we stuck around in Platinum 2. And I think we've, I think near the end, I think we've found some ideas of what we can do to improve our standing, and hopefully we'll have a good one next time. So we'll see you for the next season, guys.